Taalla nähdään!
Remember when you were in your 20s or 30s and totally convinced that life was at its best and that you had already figured everything out. Yes, it's true that when we are in our 40s, some realities hit us. But we thought that once we reach our 40s or 50s, we would be old and life would be boring and exhausting. But sooner or later, we begin to realize how misguided we were when we were young. The truth is, by the time you're in your 40s or 50s, you've built a whole amazing life for yourself. And you have made so many sacrifices to get to this point. But despite all that, suddenly in our 40s, we reach a point when we wake up and start thinking that do we really want to spend the next 5 years exactly the same way as the last 5? I'm now halfway in my 40s. We have 2 kids, 5 and 8 years old. It took us 10 years to get the first one, so we are really grateful that we have 2 wonderful girls. But in our 40s, we have built our lives in the way we thought we want to, what we're supposed to. But then there comes that moment, despite all the sacrifices and hard work we have done, there comes that moment when we actually want to walk away from that life. But the reason we dare to want to walk away right now is that we have made ourselves so strong and brave. So we should be really proud of ourselves. And the only thing I want to keep in my life right now is my own family and my closest friends. For everything else, I have given a permission to change. What makes us, right in our 40s, feel like we want to escape the life we've built through so much hard work? When we hit 40, it feels like life is just a routine and we've lost the joy of it. It feels like there's nothing left to learn. We have the same job, the same hobbies, kids' hobbies, the same daily commute, week after week, year after year. We ask ourselves if this is it, if life really has no deeper meaning. It can be a major crisis, like it was or is for me. Some call it a midlife crisis. But instead of dwelling on the crisis, I've actually come to realize that we really need to ask ourselves what this crisis is meant to tell us. In the middle of winter, I started a mission to change my life. I read that when life feels monotonous, we need to start doing things that we would do, even if we didn't get paid for doing them. But after doing that for a while, I realized it wasn't enough. I realized that keeping myself busy was just pushing my feelings of anxiety aside. But then it hit me. I understood that this crisis can actually be a wake-up call. A wake-up call to the fact that my life is ready to change. That my life is just about to begin, if only I let it. Want to know what your next 5 years will look like? Just look at the last 5. We need to wake up and acknowledge that we are more skilled and we know more than we ever thought we would in our 20s. And we are more capable to learn and create something new than we could ever imagine. And actually, right now is exactly the right time to change those next 5 years. Because the fact is, we wouldn't have been ready for it any sooner. When we reach our 40s, we face some even sad realities. We realize that our parents won't be there forever. Our children start to become more independent and don't need us as much as they used to. And even our eyesight changes. But life will throw facts at us that we simply have to accept. If we spend our time worrying and keeping alive a sense of crisis about things we cannot change, we'll only ruin our own life when it could be at its best right now. I love these. Oh my god. And I can see. Here's the other ones. So great. It was a major wake-up call for me. We made a sudden decision to move to a small town. And after the birth of our first child, I no longer went back to my permanent, well-paid job. I finally resigned. And I felt lost. Sometimes I had so much fear about the future that I had no idea what to do. I let that fear get so bad that it finally made me give up. I was forced to give up the fight against it. And little by little, I began to see reality. I began to see everything I had accomplished, learned, and achieved. We are strong, brave, and so capable that we can't even imagine what awaits us. The biggest discovery in this crisis for me has been learning to accept all my feelings and thoughts, knowing that they all come at the right time and in the right place, and that they have a reason to be there. So I'll keep doing the things I love. One of the things I really love doing is gardening. The best part about it is that I get to learn so much. And it's so exciting to see what I managed to grow with my new skills. The weather is supposed to warm up in 2 days, so I think I might plant these seeds already and hopefully the seeds will survive a couple nights of frost. I actually dream of self-sufficiency, not necessarily in Finland, but even of having some little farm animals. After quitting my job, I pursued a master's degree in cultural studies, knowing that I would not be doing that work. The biggest changes, besides the move, were that I started renting out our second apartment on Airbnb and that I started a YouTube channel. It hasn't been an easy road, either mentally or financially, but we're getting by thanks to the fact that we live in a small town and the costs of living are so much lower. Because of everything that has happened, I've started to believe that everything will work out in its own way, exactly as it meant to. I could never have believed that I would move away from the city, but life took its own course. And at the end of the day, I am so grateful for the years I have lived, worked, studied, learned, and struggled. Because of all these things, I have built this amazing life for myself. I have become a strong, brave, open-minded, and even fearless person who throws herself into life. The 20-year-old me could never have imagined, even in my wildest dreams, that I would be in this kind of life situation. And thankfully, nothing is coming to an end yet.